Have you ever thought about all the places that you could find yourself? Well, here it is, um, Friday, December 11th, 2020. Bainbridge First Baptist, Pastor Weimer. Um, I don't know about you, but I don't know that I'd want to serve on the mission field that Daniel did. Ended up that Daniel, in Daniel chapter 6 and verse 20, had survived a night on his mission field. You remember that story? It was a den of lions, and they were hungry, and no one survived that trip. But let's see what happened with Daniel. Verse 20. And when he came to the den, that is the king was coming to check and see if his good friend Daniel, that he had been conned into putting into that hole in the ground. He was coming to see if his good friend Daniel had survived. And he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions? And a courageous, firm answer came floating up. And he said, O king, live forever. Looks like I'm going to. What a wonderful thing that Daniel went through. And I believe, by way of your own personal testimony, that the whole world is watching you. And they want to know if the God you serve continually, they see your car go out of the driveway, you're headed to church 1, 2, 3 times a week, maybe even more if you're on a committee or go to a work day. And they want to know if that God you serve continually is going to be the God that you continue to praise and adore when you have cancer, or when you have a surgery and you have a long recovery, or there's a death in the family. Nothing's really all that different these days from then. People want to see a note of genuine Christianity in us. And I'm so thankful that Daniel just said, basically, don't sweat it. I'm alive. I hope you live a long time. It's good to be alive. And somehow in our Christian living, if the world can see us doing things like this, maybe they'll do the same thing the king did. What did the king do? He said, for sure, you've got a great God, and he made him the God. I don't know that he made him the exclusive God of the kingdom, but he made him someone that everyone wants to pay attention to. And vengeance was taken on those who plotted against Daniel. So we have a wonderful God. We can serve him, even if he calls us to a den of lions. Good thing to go to sleep on.